Welcome to the Melbourne Moomba Masters here in Victoria, Melbourne, the Yarra River, right through the heart of the city. Have a look at the crowd we've got here today. It is a hot, stifling day in Melbourne too, 36 degrees, but we're going to go wakeboarding anyway. Off the dock first, Mr. Brenton Priestley. Watch this kid ride. It's his first appearance here on the Yarra River, and watch how he grabs everything. Land switch, comes back in switch, nuclear glide to fakie, comes straight back into a cab mute 540. Third trick, hillside KGB, not a problem for him at all. Adjusting his shorts, making sure it's below his knee. Toe side, there is a front roll, claiming it like he didn't mean to do it, which I'm sure he didn't. Probably wanted to go blind on that one. Hillside, a very stylish method, taking that one to fakie, and that's going to finish up his first pass. Now on Brenton's second pass, kicking things off with a very cruisy bat wing straight out to the crowd, saying, hey guys, I'm going to float around, check this out. Hillside for his second trick, there's the whirly bird. Now coming in for his third trick, toe side, front side, 540, and losing the handle on the way through. That is going to be unfortunate for Brenton Priestley. Off the dock now, Brad Smaler, brand new addition to the 1080 club. Kicking things off with a very stylish nuclear glide, coming straight in for his second trick on his toe side. Ronick spins a method frontside crow. Now he switches it up, adjusts his shorts on the way through, looking stylish. Have a look at this nuclear tantrum to blind, smooth as yogurt. Off to the crowd, hey guys, how you going? Nice to see you on the Yarra today. Look at me do a 720, clean as a PE teacher's whistle. Now he's got time for one more trick on his hillside edge. There's the roll to blind, and he's gone down into the drink. Brad Smaler, first fall. Let's hope he doesn't utilise that one again. 36 degrees in Melbourne today, and Brad Smaler is hot, hot, hot. Look at the stalefish glide straight out into the crowd. Second trick, whirly bird, 540. He's got all the tech tricks. He probably could have taken that to 7 if he really wanted to. Pete Rose, like it was a 180. That's just so smooth. This kid has got all the skills. Front side 720, and oh my goodness, he's in the drink for the second time, and he is down and out. We're going to go straight back to the dock and pick up the next rider. That's going to be Harley Clifford. Here he comes under the bridge now. First trick, a big old stale glide straight out the back and right into the crowd. Have a look at them just trying to hide in the shade there as he goes through toe side and does a huge dum-dum right out into the flats. Hillside, right foot forward, front mobe, clean as a PE teacher's whistle. As he cruises past the crowd, he just gives them a little wave and a short adjust. Just casually does a frontside 540 on his toe side edge as he goes past the autobahn jump. There's the whirly bird 540. This kid's got all the tech tricks. Time for one more. Switch 360, reaching down and grabbing it on the end on the way through. Second pass for young Mr. Clifford, a very clean on-axis hillside, frontside 720, backing it up with a chromo, but unfortunately on his heel edge and slips out. He's in the drink for the first time, but let's hope he doesn't utilise that second fall. Here he goes now as the Nautique gets up to speed. Front mode 540. Oh, Harley Clifford down and out for the second time. He'll be swimming to shore for sure. Get it? Ha! Sam Thompson from New South Wales. This kid rides a conjola all the time. He has got some skills to pay the bills. He's got the third biggest whirly bird, as you just saw then, second to only Daniel Watkins and Dwayne Priestley. Then you've got a very smooth style. He's got the bat wing that is smoother than the grass that is growing on the banks of the Yarra. Toe side, there's the front side 540. This kid's trying to switch it up and throw down all the tricks that he can with a roll to bind, unfortunately using his wakeboard as a shovel on that one. Second pass, Sam Thompson coming back with the big old Superman. Not looking too happy with that. A frontside roll to revert. This kid's going to have to start grabbing if he wants to make it through to the finals. Hillside, there is the roll to blind, the one that he fell on in the first pass. He made sure he got that trick absolutely nailed. The Tootsie Roll, front flip with a backside 180. He's trying to stay on top of the water for this one. Is it going to be enough? There's the KGB, and that is going to finish up his second pass. Travis Osborne, you've seen this instructor on Wake Life many times before. Now he's out on the Yarra River doing it for the crowd. He's a Corowa kid. Big tail glide, coming straight back in with the Scarecrow, reaching down and grabbing in the middle of the board. Have a look at this, wrapping up. Now he's got his hand on the front, the handle around his back, and he goes for the KGB, all wrapped up. Puts that one down nicely, wake to wake. Toe side, here he goes with the 540. Probably looking for 7, unfortunately not quite making it on that one. Time for one more trick on his heel side edge, the 313. Way out into the flats and almost into the crowd. Travis's first stand-up pass. Second pass for Travis now as he works that J-Star board into a bat wing, going for the Indy tantrum and not quite happy with it, probably looking for something a little more on that one. Toe side, there's the elephant, taking that scarecrow and bringing it back around to a toe side front roll. Heel side with the back roll, trying to reach down and grab method on the way through. He's going to need to pull out a couple of more stops from his bag of tricks. There's the chromo. He's going to be happy with that one into the rollers. Time for one more trick. Heel side, off axis 540. Let's hope it can put him through. Crowd enjoying the festivities here at Melbourne Moomba Masters, and we're going to get into our next rider very shortly. Jared Askew from Queensland. This kid rides a lot with Harley Clifford, and he's about 2 years older than him, and you can see by the way he does his tricks, he's got a very solid, smooth style. Huge Indy glide there, and a very, very smooth and consistent Tootsie roll on him. Here he comes with his third trick, heel side, back roll to blind. Have a look at that. Just skips around and natural and goes, yeah, not a problem. Switches the background, right foot forward, comes in for the off-axis 540. Smooth wake-to-wake transition on that one. Comes around to his toe side edge. Time for one more trick on his first pass. Chromo, like it was nothing but a 360. Jared coming back now with his second pass. A cruiser little bat wing out to the crowd who's sitting there in the 36-degree heat. Have a look at that chromo. It was absolutely huge and well into the flats. Looking good with his shorts below his knee. Here he comes on his toe side edge. Front side 540. I do believe he adjusted his shorts just before he landed that, and he's looking fantastic. I'm sure the girls will be watching closely. Heel side, backflip with a 360. It's called the whirly bird. Time for one more trick. Heel side again, and there is the half cab roll, unfortunately, in the drink. And we're straight into our next rider. Off the dock, looks like we've got a Mr. Mackey doing it for Hyperlight here. There is a big hoochie glide, almost oriental style, behind the boat that he rides behind every day, the Nautique 210, straight into the Tootsie roll, unwrapping the wrapper of that and eating the chocolate right out of it. Switching around to his right foot forward, there is a very big KGP out into the flat. This kid is feeling right at home on the Yarra River here in Melbourne. Massive suck and spin to win 540. Troy Mackey switches it back around, right foot forward. Here he goes right now. There's the backside 540. Wow, this kid is out of control. Here comes Troy Mackey with his second pass. A very lofty bat wing there, kicking things off. Look how comfortable that Indy tantrum to blind was. Skips it around like nothing happened. Shakes the wind out of his hair. Goes for a toe side, front side roll. Probably looking for a Pete Rose on that one. But still, he's on top of the water, as tall as ever. Look at the back mobe. Grabs it all the way through. Unfortunately, dives his nose into the water. And that's past the three-quarter buoy. So that kid is down and out. Leaves it wide open for Philip Sovereign from the States here now. Big tail glide to kick things off, and a Tootsie roll nice and safe. Every rider making sure their shorts are below the knee, trying to keep it as cool as possibly on this 36-degree day heat in Melbourne on the Yarra River. Look at the Chromo 540. If you blinked, you missed it. And you definitely saw that with a front side roll to backside 180. A front side 720. Wow, this kid is keeping it nice and tech. On his heel side edge, left foot forward. There's the roll to revert, reaching down with his backhand, grabbing slob on the way through. Philip now coming back for his second pass, looking for his airline ticket with a huge Indy tantrum right out into the crowd who's sitting in the shade. Yeah, it's a hot day here in Melbourne, believe it or not. No such thing as rain every day. Philip on for his third trick. There's the Indy tantrum, putting a blind 360 in it, making it a Moby Dick. Swimming his way to victory, I reckon, and into the finals. There's a back mobe, the one that Troy Mackey went down on. Almost like a slap in the face. Philip comes in, right foot forward. There's the whirly bird, taking it to 5, and he is done and dusted. That's it for the heat. Strap yourselves into the couch. Finals to come.